Oh, here we go, Jackamole.
Yeah.
Welcome to Mornings with Matt, personal and professional development training that connects the art of acting with critical life skills and self-mastery. Presented by the Deering Acting Studio.
Alrighty, good morning, everybody, and welcome to Mornings with Matt. So excited for this morning, and you know, Jack, I got Jack here, Jack Deering.
Hello.
I gotta tell you, I've been looking forward to this ever since last night, because you were almost on the show last night.
Yeah.
At like midnight.
Yeah.
In fact, around the studio, you've got a little nickname, Midnight Salami.
Yes.
Why do people call you Midnight Salami?
Because one night we finished Secretariat.
Yeah, we were watching Secretariat late at night.
And I was hungry, so we went and I got the salami.
Out of the fridge, yeah.
Yeah, and it was about midnight.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And then Mom came out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she looked at you, and she was like, "Ugh." Like, she's like, "What am I gonna do with you?" Because you were so cute, I think was the thing. She's like, "What am I gonna do with you?" And she's like, "Midnight Salami." And that's it. It just stuck. It was your nickname.
Midnight Salami.
And then, you know, through this whole COVID thing, you started coming to the studio with me quite a bit, and you were around a lot at night.
Yeah.
That was really neat. Tell me about how that was for you.
I liked learning and watching you guys work. I sort of have a little picture of how all this stuff works.
Nice. So what things did you really like helping with and being a part of?
Well, I liked there was one night where we went and we
You can tell me and I can help remind you. Like,
yeah.
What was going on?
We were connecting all these stuff. Like, we were connecting the cameras.
Oh, and like the cables and all that?
Yeah, the pink to pink, the green to green, the blue to blue. And then we figured out the switch. When I touched it, the blue lights would go up and all the other lights would go up on the 1 and 2.
And that was fun?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. And you can see all the behind the scenes, like how much work it takes to get something like that working and going, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, really neat. You know what else you started doing, Jack? And this was even before all this pandemic stuff happened around the world, but you've always been interested in stuff that I was doing. I don't know if you remember that or not, but like you would ask me, you'd beg me, you'd say, "Dad, wake me up when you get up."
Yes.
And I'd be like, "Jack, I get up at 3 in the morning." You're like, "I don't care. Wake me up."
Yeah.
And I'd be like, "All right." So then I'd wake you up and you'd come into work with me. Remember that? Coming in early in the morning?
Yeah.
What was your favorite part about that?
Well, before you hurt your leg,
Yeah.
I liked the riding the bike part.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. And I liked seeing all you again working on this stuff and doing what you do.
Before we get to this next part, because I do want to talk to you about some affirmations here in a minute, but I actually do want to ask you, how has it been for you with me and my knee that's been hurting? Because I had to have knee surgery, everybody. So I had this big knee surgery, and I was very active before the knee surgery. My relationship with a lot of people, a lot of my friends and my kids it revolved around physical activity.
Yeah.
So all my friend time was playing basketball, all of it.
Oh yeah.
And hiking and stuff. And my my family time, my time with my kids, it really did. It revolved around running around the backyard, jumping on trampoline, and just overnight, those things were just taken away from you. I was not able to do that anymore. How was that for you?
Well, at first I didn't know what was going on, but I did not like it.
Yeah, it was really hard.
Yeah.
Like hard to understand, like why and certain things. And then even now, I know you'll see things and you'll want to do certain things. You'll ask me about it, and then I'll say I can't because, you know, like right now we're going through this thing. I don't know if anyone's seen this show called Floor is
Lava.
It's super cool. These people are like trying to jump from one thing to the next, and they try to get to the other side without falling in the lava, right?
Can we play it?
Yes, we can definitely play it.
We're definitely going to play it.
Jack's been asking me to play this all weekend. And then the thing is, obviously, that's going to be hard on my knee.
Yeah.
You know, and I can't do it very well. But me just like a year ago, that would have been my favorite game. I'd have been jumping all over the cabin. You know, and we're going to get to that soon, buddy. Like, I promise you, after this next surgery, we're going to get to the place where I can really do that stuff. And I'm going to beat you at Floor's Lava.
No. Nope.
I don't know. I think I'm going to. God bless you. And really, God bless everyone.
Yeah.
So, Jack, let's talk about affirmations, because I remember one morning you came in, and I had just done a personal development workshop, and you asked me about it. And I said, oh, well, we did these affirmations. And then, of course, see, Jack is the epitome of what I tell you to be in I think it's the 5th chapter of my book, which is to be curious. Jack is curious. Jack is always asking why. And after he gets through asking why, he'll say why. And then when he gets through asking why, he'll say why. Till eventually I get to the end of that question. I'm like, I don't know, buddy. We're going to have to ask Google. I don't know. But so he says, what are affirmations? And I tell him, he's like, well, what are they? And what can I do them? So you did affirmations. Remember, you put them up above your bed. Do you remember any of those?
I vaguely remember. I think I could do it.
It's like, I am so happy and grateful, right?
Yeah. I'm so happy and grateful now that I listen to God and ask for advice when making decisions. I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm quick to forgive my family and trust that focusing on the good things will happen. I'm so happy and grateful now that I have wonderful things that I can learn from. I'm so happy and grateful now that I try to do my very best so that I can be a. No, there's something before that wasn't.
Yeah, that's okay.
I'm so happy and grateful now that I've surrounded myself with things that make me feel wealthy.
Yeah.
Beyond my wildest dreams, and understand that I'm already rich because I have a relationship with God. I'm so happy and grateful that now that I'm so happy and grateful now that I remember to thank those who are willing to teach me, and that I'm getting better every day in the way I learn with good books and challenging. Does that one come before the one I just said?
I can't remember, but that's so amazing, Jack, that you can remember that much. That's incredible. Do you still look at those?
When I go to bed, sometimes I look at them, and yeah.
It's a good habit to get into, to look at those every morning and every night, and that's part of what I do before I go to bed and before when I wake up. I'm sure you've seen me do it before. But to repeat those things to yourself, you know what you're doing. You know what the point of affirmations is? Do you know why we do those?
I think one time I remembered it, but now I don't know.
So it's interesting because what we tell ourselves becomes true. That's why I always tell you to be careful about what you say to yourself.
Okay.
Like if you say like, I can't do that, or I'm stupid, or I'm this. Like when you say I am something, you can bring it into truth. So by you waking up and saying, I am wealthy, I am already rich because of my relationship with God, I am these things that you're so happy and grateful about, I am forgiving, I am learning, and all that.
But
those are really good things. Go ahead.
I usually forget to do it in the morning. I usually only do it at night, though.
Maybe you should add it in the morning and see what happens.
I'll try that.
I wonder if you wake up and you look at them and you repeat them out loud, if it might change how you feel. It might change how you talk to people. It might change how your day goes.
I'll try that when we get home because we're at the cabin.
Yeah, that's true. So, my first one, I think our first ones are actually very related. So my first one is I am so happy and grateful now that, I forgot mine now. That's so funny. I am so happy and grateful now that I put God as the center of my life, starting each and every morning with every thought and choice I make. Right?
Yeah, that's your
And
first.
yours is about God too.
Yeah.
So why do you think that is?
I think, you thought we should do it in the same order.
Yeah. But why God first?
Because God's the first priority.
100%.
Then family, then friends.
That's right. That's right. So if you do God first, do you think it'll make family better?
No.
If you pay attention to God first, will your relationship with family get better? It will.
Yes.
Because God is good and is going to help you. So if you focus on God and focus on godly decisions, then your family life will get better.
Yeah.
So that's why we do that. We go God first, then family, then friends, then our goals, Then we go into, maybe some wealth and riches and things like that we really want.
Then teaching.
Teaching, learning.
I thought teaching would go before.
I think it does go before that, yeah. Because here's the thing. Where does wealth come from? Knowledge. The more you know, the richer you can become. I'm going to teach you something right now that you might not have heard before. They say if you give a man a fish, you can feed that man for 1 day. So let's say you're hungry and you haven't eaten in 3 days, and I give you a fish. I cook the fish, I give it to you.
Yeah.
And you eat it. You'll be fed for 1 day. Okay, cool. But if I teach a man to fish instead of give him the fish, if I teach him how to fish,
that's better.
Then he'll be fed for his whole life.
Yeah.
You get that? So it's like sometimes people think that they want the answers right away. They want the easy way. They want just tell me how to do it. Instead of saying, well, let me learn how to do it. I want to learn how to do this thing, because if I learn it and I know it, then I'll have the knowledge, and then I can build wealth.
Oh yeah, like I could print another one anytime I want.
Totally. So for me, and when it comes to me and you, I'm your dad, so I have to play a balance, because obviously, I take care of you, and right now you live in our house and whatnot. But there's a difference. Like I want to get to a place where I am teaching you, for instance, teaching you how to make money, not just giving you money. So I'll give you money, but what's really more valuable to you? If I give you $1 or teach you how to earn $1?
Teach me how to earn $1.
Yeah. Have I done any of that yet? Teaching you how to earn $1? What have you learned from me so far?
With doing $1.
Yeah. Well, I'm just like what have you learned about like earning it? Like you actually working to get money. Has that happened yet?
Yeah. Like we do chores.
What about the studio? You remember that last time at the studio?
Oh yeah.
Let's talk about that story.
I was at the studio for pretty much the whole day.
It was a long, hard work day, everybody. Like he was really being super, super helpful. I mean, he was doing jobs that I could do because I'm older than you and I know how to do a lot of stuff.
Yeah, but it would be hard.
But it would be hard and would be time consuming. And so I knew they were hard jobs, but I gave them to Jack anyway because I knew he could do them. Even though they were hard, I knew he was capable of doing them. And I'm talking about things like 2 entire tool chests fell over. There were nails and screws and tools kind of everywhere mixed up. And I'm talking about a lot of them.
Yeah.
And I asked you to go through and organize each one into little baggies. Do you remember that? Mm-hmm. And it was almost emotional for you how hard that job was, right?
I thought it was emotional.
Yeah, it was emotional. That's right. So you got to a point of like, this is so hard. So then what happened? Do you remember?
I came to you and asked, this is so hard.
Mm-hmm. And then there was a certain time at the night when you wanted to quit.
Yeah.
And I said, okay. And we walked out to the car. And then I gave you one last choice.
Yeah.
Remember what that was? I said we can do it. You can come back tomorrow morning. We can do it then. Or you can do it then, when you have more energy. Or if you want, we can turn around and I'll do it with you. You remember? Mm-hmm. And you said, let's do it now. And then we had so much fun doing it together. It was like crazy fun.
So fun.
It was amazing. We looked back. We were so proud of what we did. And then you got paid double because you made the choice not to quit. Because I wanted you to remember not to quit. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to not do great because you don't know how yet. But quitting is something I don't think that we should do. I think we should always follow through to the very end.
Yeah.
Let's take my book that I've been writing, if you think about that. I've been writing that Best Listener in the Room book for a really long time.
Yeah.
In some ways, you could say I've failed because I haven't hit all my deadlines. I haven't finished it in as much time as I thought it was going to take me.
Yeah.
So should I keep writing it or should I quit just because I failed?
Keep writing.
Why?
Because I don't know.
You don't know. Well, we need to publish this book. It's important. People need to hear this information. Just because I haven't gotten it done yet doesn't mean it shouldn't get done. Doesn't mean it's not important. It just means, hey, I needed to learn to become a better writer. I wasn't all that good. I wasn't that good of a writer when I started writing. That's the truth. I got better by writing the book. So by the time I was done writing the book and I went back to chapter 1, I was like, you're not a good writer. Or you weren't a good writer, but now you are. And now you got to start over with this chapter because you didn't know how to write yet.
Yeah.
And that's okay. Long as I don't quit.
Yeah, there's a title of a book that's called Winners Never Quit.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you read it?
Yeah, it's up there.
Nice. How's it? What's the point of it?
Well, you shouldn't quit, because if you quit, that's not winning.
Yeah. I mean, some people say the only way to lose in life is to quit.
Yeah. But is that true?
Yeah. Think about it.
Oh, yeah. The only way to lose is quit.
So think about something you thought you've lost, and you're like, that doesn't make sense because I lost. Like, tell me like an example.
Sometimes maybe when we were we used to go against each other in basketball.
Mm-hmm.
And
you'd lose?
I would lose a lot, but after won a lot.
Sure. So that's a good example, like a sport.
Yeah.
Even if you were playing not against someone like me who's so much bigger than you, but even think about like you playing against another kid.
Oh, yeah.
And let's say you're really close, and then you lose. But you lost.
Yeah.
Okay. So what is the meaning of this is if you quit, you've adapted what we call like a loser mindset, and you're going like, well, because I lost, I'm just going to quit trying. I'm not going to play this game anymore.
Yeah.
Versus thinking, oh, I lost this little game, this one little game against this one person, but what I gained by losing was I got better as a basketball player, and it gave me an idea of where I'm weak and where I can go practice and get better so that I can play them again. If I lose again, I can do it again. If I lose again, I do it again. If I lose again, I do it again.
Well, Dad?
What?
Maybe I think that happened to me in pool table. Can you teach me how to get better at that?
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, I definitely can teach you how to get better. Is that something you want to get good at?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy to do that. So what happened? You lost?
Yeah. I don't think I quit, but I basically said I don't want to play this anymore. That's basically quitting.
That is basically quitting. Yeah. And what's interesting is it's a fun game. It's a game you liked.
Yeah.
But because you were feeling embarrassed, maybe because you didn't know how to play right or you weren't doing it right? Yeah. That's awesome. That's like something so good came out of this podcast, and other kids hopefully would think the same thing. If they ever ran into something where they hit something like that where they quit, they can always just ask like, hey, could you teach me so I can get better at this thing?
Yeah, we should. Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, first thing we do when we get back, pool table.
Yes.
All right?
Yes.
All right, good. And what do we have to do today? We still have like a big responsibility, I think. We have to play The Floor is Lava! All right, so we're going to go jump around. Everybody, thank you so much for watching. This has been the Mornings with Matt show. We sure appreciate you watching and tuning in. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, and share this channel. It means the world to us.
Yes.
Thank you, and God bless.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for listening to Mornings with Matt. Please like, subscribe, and follow us at Deering Acting Studio to keep up with the latest content. For more information on classes, private lessons, or professional development coaching, visit www.deeringstudio.com. Have a Deering day, everyone.